Alrighty, hey there guys, how are we all doing? Give me a quick minute. I'm currently putting away my Raycons because OBS updated and the new system looks really weird. So yeah. Now we have this up. And yeah. Last week for Blue Archive, we've wrapped up 3-2, so now it's time for events. As for what event we have, we're going back up north to Red Winter for Hot Springs Resort number 227. And yes, I was kind of hoping it was going to be one of the 227 girls, but yes, Shinatsu's in this. I have no idea why. It's just her. No Hina, no Iori, no Akko. Just Shinatsu. It's absolutely weird. Spec Ops 227 find themselves operating a resort when the hot spring is discovered at the former institute. With Nodoka and friends, it's just Nodoka and Shigure, guys. No other people. Managed to operate the resort despite the constant hurdles and distractions. Starting off with a day in the life of Spec Ops 227. I want to come out. We're so darn close. Nodoka, I brought you some hot cocoa. Oh, Shigure. I was thinking with a hot drink to warm up my frozen hands and feet. Thanks. Now my hands are gonna freeze off. Nodoka, you're wearing gloves, sweetie. The sweet warmth of cocoa spreading throughout my body. Reminds me of our blissful lives at the main institute. Remember when we could have cocoa whenever we wanted? When will we be able to return to the main building? You worry too much. President Serena lifted our suspension at the last festival, remember? Just be patient, and she'll come get us eventually. No, I won't be. It's months, I say. Months. Yeah. Serena, if you remember at the very end of Even Kupala, Serena forgot. Literally everything she promised to Spec Ops 227, to the god damn it, the Working Class Club, and to the librarians. She completely fucking forgot because god damn it, Sharina. I bet that arrogant shorty doesn't even remember we exist. I bet she's eating pudding in the lap of luxury right now with unlimited hot cocoa. I was obviously too nice to her for the last time she was here. Next time, I'm really gonna get her. I'm gonna resist the urge to point out you're the one who lost last time. What are you doing out here besides freezing to death? I'm glad you asked. I'm just pulling out these rotten pillars. Running out of wood for campfires and the snow's piling up. So, I figured I could kill two birds with one stone. Clean up a little and get us some firewood. Want help? Yes, we'll combine our strengths to pull out the pillar. Reminder, it's just them. Okay, pull with me on 3. 1, 2, 3. What in the heck was that? A bomb? Oh my god, no, it's a giant mole. Shigure, hold me. We're done for. I'll hold you if you want. There are no giant moles in these areas. It wasn't a mole. It was a bomb. We're under attack. Use your eyes, please. What is this? Mother Nature is attacking us. I think we just hit a water vein. so big. What if all the water freezes in this area turns into a giant ice skating rink? Shigure, we can't let that happen. We live here. We have to stop the current immediately. What could possibly block it with? I don't have enough wood to make a fire. I want us to enjoy the smallest inkling of happiness around a warm campfire. And for that small desire, I'll be punished. We'll freeze to death inside this ice skating rink, forgotten and abandoned. Shut up, Nodoka. Things are never as bad as they seem. Do you not see the giant upside down waterfall bursting out of the ground? Tell me how this isn't bad. I love basically a geyser just referred to as gigantic upside down waterfall. Look a little closer. That's just normal groundwater. What do you mean? Wait. Water's kind of warm. It smells like sulfur. Hot spring? Told you it wasn't all bad. Imagine the possibilities. I could be lazy and not have to heat up water to bathe anymore. You're right, but a stupid hot spring is gonna help our sorry situation. Hot springs? Stupid? Who is there? Shigure, a bear is attacking. Oh no. Why are you people in Redwinter? Why are you people in Redwinter? Oh, are there bears in Redwinter Academy? Fascinating. I want to see. Show me. Who are you? Silly me. Want to see bears before you introduce myself. Where hot spring can be found, so can we. And here we are on a bright, shiny day, perfect for development. Here at Gehenna Academy's Hot Springs Springs Department. Gehenna Academy? What are Gehenna students doing here? Might be suspended, but no one stops protecting Redwinter Academy from intruders. How adorable. Worry too much, the cute little forehead of yours might get wrinkles. We're only here to investigate information on a new hot spring here. I mean, she isn't wrong. How did you find out about it so fast? How seriously awesome. As expected, President Kasumi is always right. That sweet, comforting smell of sulfur. I feel right at home. Don't mind if I check it out the spring, do you? I guess not. It's a little peek though. Let's see. This hot spring? Honestly, I don't know. Looks pretty cool to me though. Why did you pretend you were such an expert? I don't worry my little brain about the boring stuff like quality or content. Making you good hot springs makes you warm enough to makes you want to take your clothes off and jump in. Present proof construction permit? Great! Let hot springs development begin. Those are rather large machines. Excuse me, is that a giant drill? Wait a second. Unless you can take a peek. What's happening here? You need to clean out your ears. I already told you, hot springs development is what's happening. This is the former institute managed by the Special Ops 227. Like I said, I won't allow other schools to just trample on Redwinter Academy property. Not like there's really anything happening here, you know? You cuties already have development plans in progress? I wouldn't say that exactly. I don't really see the problem here. Well, anyway, we're gonna get started. He's worse than a bear. Okay, friends. Burn the forest and demolish all the old buildings. Wonder what happens when you burn down snowy branches. How exciting. Remember, they blew up the building we were in 3-2. What are they doing in our home, Shigure? Thinking about it logically, the ruins were scheduled to be demolished anyway. I thought I'd get something out of it. Come, sit next to me and watch. I have a hot cocoa too. Okay. I'm still a little worried. What is happening? As you can see, it's a new hot spring resort we built. This is grand. This is the whole operation. A huge hot spring facility with a ryokan too. I didn't think you were going to make such a gigantic resort. You know how it goes. New hot spring burst here, one burst there, increase budget, scale goes up, and voila! It's awe-inspiring. So I say, bigger the better. But something this. Of course, this is on Red Winter Academy grounds. It's your students you wish. Eat or treat yourself, invite some rich guests, or throw a party for the other students. The limit is your imagination. Okay, keep these two last lines from Megu in mind until much later. Okay, keep them in mind. Will you listen to me? But according to the president, there are other hot springs areas nearby. Then there's no time to rest. More hot springs, more development. They'll be developing a new hot spring nearby. So if there's a problem with the facility, call me anytime. They're like a storm that comes and goes. Shigure, you have no idea. A storm that turned our home into a hot springs resort. I get that it's a nice new facility. How are we supposed to manage something this big? Well, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste though, right? Unauthorized hot springs. Meanwhile, back in the only Red Winter building we know, Reno is sleeping. Because of course. Stella, strawberry milk, banana. They're all mine. And we're here too. Oh. Yeah? And she fell off her death chair. Look, coming to the stairs through my work scheme sanctioned nap. Oh, comrade, been a while. Of course, you would be the only one audacious enough to interrupt my precious nap time. On the authority of my mustache, I will. Huh? My mustache? Tomoe, bring the spare mustache, quickly! I like this. Like, you think that when she leaves the screen, she's hiding. No, Tomoe's just giving her a mustache. We didn't even need to have Tomoe show up. You saw nothing, right, Tomoe? Saw what, great leader? Saw nothing. Anyway, daring to approach the secretariat during nap time. Conrad, having no sense dignity or respect? President, nap time ended approximately 1 hour ago. What a shock. Of course I was not deliberately secret sleeping extra. And even though I was, it follows dastardly earthquakes. Earthquakes? Lately, Red Winter Academy has been plagued by inexplicable earthquakes. This last night, I was rudely shaken awake as I was drifting to sleep. I couldn't sleep a single wink after that, afraid the very building slept and collapsing around me. That's terrible. Julius, glad we see eye to eye in this, Conrad. What brings you to Red Winter Academy? A lot of rumors have been going around about new hot springs. Hot springs? Red Winter Academy? Conrad, you're still making me laugh. We're an academy of snow and ice, not steam and hot water. You confuse us with Gehenna Academy. Here, Conrad's silly joke, Tomoe. A hot spring resort recently opened at Red Winter Academy, great leader. Here, my school? I demand you to tell me its location immediately. Of course, great leader. The former institute where you banished the Spec Ops students to. Apparently, a hot spring extreme suddenly sprung up, and they established a resort there. Are you trying to tell me that I, The president of Great Winter Academy was not informed of this. With all due respect, great leader, you fell asleep during my report last week's meeting. It was obviously your responsibility to re-report it once I woke up. I will never accept this insubordination. No, without my approval. At the former institute of all places, without my orders reflecting their actions, their tunnel to enjoy the hot springs. Very opposite punishment. They will surely face the wrath for their mustache. My report. What's that is my personal tank impersonator number 1. Painting was completed to your exact instruction and was delivered to the Secretariat just last week. Finally, someone properly following my orders. Come, Tamoy. We'll go to the former suit with impersonator number 1 and teach those rule breakers the real fear. Impersonator number 1. Curious, are you? It's my special custom-made tank. Behold, the giant mustache which can be seen from any distance. The dozer blades to the front shine with unquestionable authority. They'll crush any who oppose the Secretariat. My beloved creation. With it, a demolished Labor Party. Yeah, Labor Party, my bad. I knew it was something, it was similar to work with, man. Labor Party barricades and quash illegal hot springs resorts. I'll purge the Spec Ops student streams and subordination one fell swoop. Let the debut of the impersonator number 1 commence. Welcome to Hot Springs Resort number 227. What is this monstrosity? It's rather impressive resort. They did great. Dare you, my illegal activity, comrade? Tech Ops students should be living as I desired. Miserable with not even a twig or campfire. Not lavishing in luxurious resorts. That was an amazing bath. Did you try the bottled milk tea from the store? It was so yummy. Let's visit again next winter. Honestly, my expectations weren't high, but I'm really surprised. With all the snowy scenery, it might even beat out Gehenna's hot springs. Are those students from other schools? You mean to tell me the legal building in the Secretariat is not sanctioned one that I learned existed of not only today? Has become a tourist attraction more popular than my white mustache theme park? This is the only time we mentioned this, and this is the first time they mentioned this. This is the only time they mentioned it. Don't mention it. We've never been to the White Mustache theme park, so your guess is as good as mine as to what the fuck the White Mustache theme park is. Imagine if it's Mickey Mouse, but with the Disney logo just replaced with Chirino's mustache. Like you can easily imagine basically like the statue of Walt Disney with hand to hand with Mickey Mouse, but with that manly image of Chirino as Walt Disney and like a little mustache stash in place of Mickey Mouse. You can imagine that. My mustache shows my fury. I'll purge every last student involved with this atrocity. Who's causing a ruckus in front of our establishment? Even if you're a guest, if you're disrupting our business, we have no choice but to. President Chirino, and Sensei as well. What brings you here? Oh, Nodoka? I like your kimono. Everyone asking questions here. If you don't wish to be purged in the next 7.34 seconds, split yourself in your illegal activities immediately. Hello and welcome to Hot Springs Resort number 227. Oh, great leader. We're here to serve your every whim and fancy, so you go home refreshed, relaxed, and ready to tackle a new day. You can't charm your way out of this, and how dare you change the name of the club without my permission? Hot Springs Resort number 227? How ridiculous. Spec Ops number 227 was an actual club anyway, Gesture Impulse. So we'll call ourselves what we want. We, the members of Spec Ops, aren't who we used to be. The Hot Springs took us from disillusioned, suspended students with no hopes for the future to this. Poverty became a thing of the past once we gained popularity across Kivodos. Do you remember? You left us with 2 sticks to rub together and stale bread to stomach. But guess what? Now you have 2 whole puddings with every meal. Did you say 2 puddings? It doesn't seem like that much. Well, before, there's only one person in all Red Winter Academy who could afford 2 puddings at every meal. But now, I get 2 puddings and a new telescope lens to let me zoom in from super far away. Let's see, what else has changed? Honestly, we're so filthy rich, I can't spend the money fast enough. I won't stand for this. I sent you here for punishment. You're meant to reflect your rebellious behaviors, and instead you're living like royalty, eating pudding whenever you please. Ready the Purgeonator #1! I'll make you watch as I purge your precious Hot Springs Resort, then I'll purge you! Are you crazy? Just please stop! I've suffered, cried, and struggled for so many years, and now you want to take away the smallest happiness I've found in this little corner of life? And anyways, we're not causing any trouble here for President Torino or the Secretariat, right? I suppose not, but... No, I won't allow it. Your lecturers threaten my authority as great leader, but our students see this, they will rise in rebellion with you at the head. I'm getting a lot of spit. Spit. That's what happens when you're in Red Winter. Because they say a lot of P words like pudding. It's like, God damn it, stop saying pudding. You leave me no choice. Shigure, bring it out. What are you saying? Tomoe, she's threatening me. Hello, President Torino. Please don't be alarmed. This is just the Mustache Hot Springs Manchu I've been preparing just for you. A bribe, you say? You may think you can sway me with its mustache design, but you're sorely underestimating. You think I'll be moved by some second-rate Manchu made by you outcasts. Why don't you just give it a try? You're awfully confident some boring old snack from Brussels Hot Spring. It's sweet. What a perfect soothing combination. The soft and chewy bread mixed with smooth paste, an irresistible match. Irresistible. Don't you think so? The profits provided by this resort allows us to invest in only the highest quality ingredients this certain precedent. Made sure to gain approval of all gourmands over at Kivodos before I dare serve it to our great leader. You know, considering the fact that we haven't heard of any explosions, she probably got it right the first time. What do you say, President Torino? If you accept our Hot Springs Resort, our exclusive Hot Spring Manchu will be at your disposal. You're supposed to free tickets whenever you please. Well, naturally, I cannot ignore such earnest, sincere requests. This has nothing to do with the delicious Mustache Hot Springs Manchu. While I respect President Torino's opinion, I simply cannot allow this to pass. Remains that it's a legal resort built without the Secretariat's permission. Oh, hi, Marina. When did you get here? Like, seriously, this is the first time we've seen Marina. Like, when did she get here? I am in agreement. Such a building is a threat to the Secretariat's authority and Red Winter Academy itself. Tomoe, beautiful, darling Tomoe. Do you know this resort has a bath so large it allows for communal bathing? Just imagine you, President Torino, communal bath. Most listeners never could imagine a great leader, Torino. A bath with President Torino? I suddenly remembered. Just yesterday, I was in the open-air bath and came across a giant bear enjoying the facilities. The snowy landscape, warm bath, bear's fluffy fur. It was really an incredible experience. A bath with a fluffy bear? Yeah, they don't mention this, Marina has a weakness for bears. Like, a good like I would show an example, but it actually is a little bit of a spoilery thing for an extra involving Red Winter. I'll show it up when we reach that event, because Red Winter is and always will be an event school. I'll show that comic. Upon further consideration, I do believe a Red Winter Academy could benefit from the existence of a hot spring resort. Such bathing facilities can be considered a necessity for the health and cleanliness of Security Council members, as well as fluffy bears, although that is none of my concern. I agree wholeheartedly with your observations. Wise Secretariat members, please allow us to guide you inside. The changing room is this way. That nonsense finally over with. I didn't mean you were an inconvenience or anything, Sensei. I'm actually really happy you came. Yes, I'm glad you seem a little happier at the Farmer Institute now. You've done a great job. Yes, thanks to Resort, I'm busier than before. But I've been able to do so many things I've always wanted to do. Can you believe I finally got to look at new lenses for my telescope? Did you see Torino's face when I said I eat 2 puddings with every meal? And using bath maintenance as an excuse to watch students from other schools bathe? Reminder, there is a reason why they're suspended. Nodoka's a Voyager. Pretend you didn't hear that part. Erase it. I'm suddenly apprehensive about this. No reason to be, Sensei. At Hot Springs Resort number 227, we always put the comfort of our guests first. Please, take this rope. Let me give you a private tour from the manager herself. Let me take you to the private bath just for Sensei. Chop. When Nodoka's piercing gaze behind me, I headed to the open air bath. A suspicious gaze. While I was enjoying a nice hot spring bath, Nodoka, is that you? Oh darn, looks like you caught me. I suppose I have no choice but to show myself. Who are you? I heard a lot about you. It's my first time meeting you in person, Sensei. I am Himeki Meru of the Knowledge Liberation Front. Call me by my pen name, Merui. I actually forgot that they gave Meru a hot spring appearance because she is not playable until much later. And so this is the first case of seeing an alt before we see them actual. In fact, actually, I think this might be the only time where there's one more. I can't remember at the top of my head. Knowledge Liberation is the gathering that collects strange books. Yep, you met Momiji, right? Reminder, Momiji is the girl who assisted us in the Even Kupala. Met her. We haven't met Meru. This is her first appearance, period. We have slightly different fan book tastes, but she's one of the few companions here at this troubled Red Winter Academy I can learn and lean on. Anyway, are you the sensei that students are supposed to trust and follow? You look just how I imagined you. If you don't leave record of your body in shape, then... No, I don't. Now don't mind me and continue bathing. I'm just drawing Sensei's figure. Saying that bothers me more. I'm
finished drawing you, I'm not even taking a photo. How's that bothersome? Drawing is a creative art that simply expresses the artist's perspective. No need to be shy.
Why are you here, Meru?
I'm here to get inspiration for my fan book, naturally. I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but Comic Center is coming up. Or as fan books writers call it, Comi-Sen.
We will be talking about this much later. In fact, the first Comi-Sen we learn of, that's actually when we'll actually see Meru in her normal attire. And that's also when she and Momiji will be playable.
This event, where fan books from all over Kivotus are distributed at once, is a very important event for the Knowledge Liberation Front. We read new works, evaluate them, and put them on display at the library without President Chirino noticing. Luigi says reading for works from other academies is enough, but it shouldn't be enough. It says he's passionately consuming the bourgeoisie class. We as students have innovation itself at Red Winter Academy and produce new works ourselves. And then, I just happened to hear about a new fabulous hot springs resort in the vicinity. Hot springs are a classic winter setting, always present in anime. I came here right away thinking that it would be full of good material from a Comi-Sen. Sensei, have you noticed anything here that could be in my fan book? For example, a scene where the Gehenna Senior Administrator and Trinity Justice Task Force Vice President are making out in the bath, clinging to each other like slugs.
Yep. Meru is one of those fanfic writers. They would never do such a thing.
Never say never, Sensei. Besides, word of creativity is profound, so something small can be used as inspiration for any kind of situation. Two enemies meet in an unexpected place. They look at each other with contempt. But they're actually secret lovers.
This girl is bad news. I have to do something about her.
What in the world are you doing? Nodoka! How dare the manager burst in our guests at the bath? This hot springs not resort not having these hospitality training? You're the one who needs training! Why do you keep sneaking out into other people's baths and watching other students? There have already been complaints from people at both of our large public baths and open air baths about how they feel a suspicious gaze while bathing. But I haven't gotten open air baths yet. Aren't you the one who was painting and watching other students bathe, Nodoka? Was it me?
Not only were you watching other people bathe, you even sketched them, Meru.
I was simply fulfilling my duties as the manager. If you say it like that, I was fulfilling my duties as an artist. Actually, losing your power to peep is much worse, Nodoka. Anyway, as guests who come to enjoy the bath's leave because of Meru's art, we're the ones who suffer huge losses. I'm sorry, you have to leave a hot springs resort. My life is at stake here as well. It's an opportunity to get great material for my fan book, so I won't back down. You continue being so uncooperative, I'll have to force you out.
I just want both of you to leave. I headcanon that Sensei just stood up and just threw them both out. Also, while I may not have a comic, may not be showing the bear comic, I forgot that this was when we first meet Meru. So I do have a comic involving Red Winter's artist. Let me just grab it real quick. And yes, this is every comic I've grabbed is essentially the official for Coma. Okay, it is the official for Coma. Oh, I actually just remembered. No, never mind. Right. So yeah, it's the official Coma. I'm not showing any hentai. I'm not showing anything for this, okay? No, not this one. But I'm close. There we go. This is the comic that I want to show off because it gave us Meru. I forgot about that. If you can't read it, I will gladly read it. The thing we talked about last time. You can draw it for me, right?
Of course, just give me the details.
Then please draw a sensei that's in the hot springs. The ankle should have a feeling like.
Oh, I like the concept. Okay, all done. Be careful. Sensei!
Slit.
Oh, my ankle. Sensei fell in the water.
That's unfortunate. And the follow-up, because all these always have a follow-up. Poor Nodoka. Poor Nodoka having to dry off her art. But I guess that's what you get when you basically... When you frickin' when you ask for lewd image of someone. Anyway, back to the event. A suspicious deal.
Egg, you got me. This is a very rare opportunity. I will not forgive such behavior at our hot spring resort.
I will confiscate your sketches that are full of your delusions, Meru.
No! Give it back!
Let's see here. Chief Secretary's T's Secret Mustache Collection. Secret Love Vice President H and Senior Administrator A. Secret Hobby Millennium Treasure Y. What's all this, Meru? This is how you've been drawing the students? You've been drawing the students from other schools. If a book depicting your delusions is leaked, it will cause a devastating war between the schools. A dangerous book like this shouldn't exist in the world. I'm getting rid of it.
Don't do that. I went through so much trouble researching everything.
You just pretend you didn't see it. Just this once.
I'll trade you this.
This is a drawing of Sensei? A stunning image of Sensei I could see running through the... So the telescope is in my very hands. What am I imagining right now?
Looks like you like that drawing. You can draw more if you'd like. In whatever pose you want, in however much detail, Nodoka, just think about it.
Let's Josh with different sides of stunning Sensei. And now Sensei stands up and just chucks them both either over that fence or out the door. Either one of those two. Since we fought together for comrades and for freedom of the Knowledge Liberation Front and duty of the sincerity, I'll let you go this once. Wipes drool from her mouth. But make sure no one ever finds out this art was produced and read with her academy. Otherwise, it will be battlefield.
Don't worry, in publishing, I will use my pen name and participate with my identity thoroughly hidden. With this, I won't have any problems with this winter's Kami-sen.
It's a happy ending for everyone. Do I get a say in this? Sensei, are you still unsatisfied with the service at our Hot Springs Resort number 227? I have no other choice. Since you're finished enjoying your bath, I will now give you a tour of our garden. Please just let me relax. Afterwards, I was basically pushed out of the bath by Nodoka. Labor for the Labor Party. Our Hot Springs Resort number 227 not only has excellent hot springs facilities, but also a wonderful garden for guests to stroll through. Of course, it's pretty hard to maintain a green garden since it snows all year round at Red Winter Academy, so instead, our Hot Springs Resort has a dry garden made from rocks and sand of the ruins of the former institute. A dry garden? Yes, a dry garden is a traditional garden made with only rocks, sand, and moss. Like the Zen Buddhism teaching that all gardening styles eventually return to soil, it stands out for its restraint, created by faithfully following minimalism without relying on splendor. When I look at this garden, I feel calm enough to believe that troubles of the world don't matter at all.
Denounce!
Calm mind.
Be gone!
Who's it now? I was enjoying one-on-one time with Sensei. I can't believe they're causing such a ruckus in a resort meant for relaxation. Even if it's a guest, I'll give them a piece of my mind. We are in Red Winter, so we have to use almost every single character Red Winter has because it doesn't have a lot of characters. And by the way, the next Red Winter event does the same goddamn thing, just shoehorns every character into the fucking thing. And that actually is kind of annoying. At least with here, they use it more for comedy. But in the next one, I was like, no, it's not.
Be gone, workers of Hot Springs Resort number 227 that oppresses the rights of workers.
I do that just to basically mimic a megaphone. Be gone! Be gone!
Hot Springs Resort number 227 needs to compensate for the Labor Party's losses.
Compensate! Compensate! I'm telling you, it's all misunderstanding. What's with all this ruckus? Why is the Labor Party here? There's been some kind of misunderstanding. You finally showed up. Nodoka, you vicious bourgeoisie manager. What, bourgeois? A vicious bourgeois manager? That's verbal abuse! I haven't even been able to enjoy a life of luxury because I've been so busy running the business. What brings the Labor Party to our Hot Springs Resort number 227? Why do we need an hour? They either should have basically done our Hot Springs Resort, take out number 227, or take out ours and just keep the whole title in. Also, I should have pointed this out earlier, but notice that basically both Nodoka and Shigure, and I'll point it out when Shigure speaks up again, now say Hot Springs Resort number 227. Look at that face. Comrades, look at the smile of that vicious capitalism soaked bourgeois. I can't believe that I didn't realize it before when we suffered through life together in cold, harsh lands. But now, after gaining wealth, you finally show your true nature, you turncoat. Wait, we never suffered through life together. Don't give me weird nicknames. Take a deep breath and explain why you're protesting, Minori. You're being a public nuisance. You still haven't realized the problem with this Hot Springs Resort. So please enlighten me. Our complaint is this Hot Springs Resort itself. What kind of nonsense is that? Did we do something to the Labor Party? We haven't talked to you. Don't feign ignorance. We've been watching the entire time. We watched as the evil Hot Springs Department of Gehenna built a Hot Springs Resort here. Is that a problem? Is that a problem? I can't believe you even asked that. The Hot Springs Department is not affiliated with Red Winter Academy in any way. They are an outside labor source. an outside labor source. Whenever there are large-scale public works happening in Redwinter Academy, we, the Labor Party, were the ones who completed them, no matter how difficult or unpleasant the work was. It was a rough and arduous working environment, but we were able to endure because we had pride in all the buildings of Redwinter Academy were built with our own hands. But the fact that the new Hot Springs Resort, the best tourist attraction of Redwinter, was built by an outside labor source and not by the Labor Party, it seriously hurt the pride of the Labor Party members. We've been hurt. Our pride is hurt. The Labor Party is strictly protesting against the tyranny of the Hot Springs Resort number 227. Protesting. Protesting. Wait a minute. This Hot Springs Resort wasn't built because we wanted it to be built. Hot Springs Department members gave us no choice. Wait, don't you stand there, Sensei? Say something. That's right. Nodoka's also a victim of the Hot Springs Department. I love that one. Spec Ops students are also victims of the Hot Springs Department. I hadn't thought of that. That's right. If you look at it, we're also victims who lost the former institute because of the development projects of the Hot Springs Department. True. It would be difficult and unwanted illegal structure was erected in one's residential area. Well then, Comrade Nodoka, as fellow victim, let us join hands against this evil. What? So we would kick away the spirit, give its quick opportunity with our own feet. I knew it. You can't hide your evil nature, you little bourgeois. I'm too kind. Do I look like a pushover to you? Yes. I will not stand any more of your verbal abuse. We are forcing you out, Labor Party. I knew it would come down to this. We, for one, are not afraid of the suspended students of Spec Ops. Comrades, for the pride and labor rights of the Labor Party and, for other important things here and there, let's fight! So, interesting note I do want to point out. This actually has four characters added. In addition to the to the freebie Tomoe you get for this. We had the Hot Springs Resort. We've already seen two of them. The Hot Springs version of Nodoka and Shigure. Amazingly, I actually have both of them. I don't have the Shigure normally though. Anyway, more's for the Labor Party. We have not seen the other two, but I will point them out when we finally actually see them. How persistent. You guys are the persistent ones. How about admitting defeat and demolishing the Hot Springs Resort? Absolutely not. This Hot Springs Resort is our only hope. If I have to get back to those terrible days from the former institute, I would rather die. I didn't mean to pay my water bottles. I'm sorry if that actually got to your if that irked your ears. I'm very sorry. I would rather die along with this Hot Spring Resort. I applaud your spirit, but since the Labor Party's honor is at stake, we can't back down either. It's so bitterly cold today. You understand the cold of the former institute. If it's cold, why don't you give up and go back? You're the one who looks freezing. Wearing only one thin kimono on a snowy mountain in the middle of winter. You won't last another hour like that. Nodoka, I brought you some warm wars. Thank you very much, Shigure. Wait, I forgot to point it out. You had supply during combat. That's unfair. This fight is a battle between the Labor Party and the Spec Ops. For our honor, don't rely on supplies and fight fairly. Yeah, see, even Shigure also says Hot Springs Resort too. Here, have a drink, Labor Party members. Huh? Are you giving us to us as well? Of course. We have more enough more from the bats we made last spring. For those in the knowing, Moors is a Russian drink. Traditional non-carbonated Slavic fruit drink made from berries like cranberries or lingonberries, mixed with sweetened water, and often flavored with honey or lemon juice. Drink it while it's warm so you don't catch a cold. We thank you for your hospitality, but the will of our workers isn't so weak to be shaken by a simple drink. And yet she drinks. It's delicious. What's with the s'mores? So smooth and sweet. Along with a slight bitter aftertaste, warmth spreads throughout the body. It's perfect for the cold. I'm glad you guys like it. I thought this batch fermented very well too. Would you like some more? We'll take it. It's really good. We love more of this. Are you okay, Minori? Of course. With this warm Moors, I can withstand even the harshest of cold. Heat is rising from the inside of my body. I actually feel hot. Or I think I'm getting cold because I was sweating. What's happening? I knew you wouldn't be okay. I feel colder now thinking about being cold. My head is dizzy as well. Can't stand this any longer. Oh dear, that's not good. You should go in the hot springs and warm yourself up before your sweat cools down. The hot springs? Are you recommending our Labor Party to bathe in the hot springs built by the Gehenna idiots? It's not like that, President Minori. We were indeed forced to take over the resort, but we're very worried about the stability of the facility built by Gehenna students. That's why we'd like the members of the Labor Party, the renowned best architects of Kavodos, to go into baths and personally check the facility's conditions. The best architects of Kavodos. That's right. There are no other architectural groups as skilled as us in Kavodos. Plus, drinking Moors while soaking your body in a warm bath is just a kind of experience. I couldn't think of it. Are there drinks other than Moors by any chance? We have a large variety of homemade fruit drinks for our guests at Hot Springs Resort number 227. If the Labor Party visits our Hot Springs Resort as guests, we'll treat you to whatever drink you like, whether it's compote or Moors. It can't be helped, I guess. We will have to take a bath only so we can check out how poorly the Gehenna idiots built the Hot Springs Resort. I'm definitely not doing this because I want to drink more Moors. Yeah, good idea. If you are all going to bathe together, I recommend the Northern Open Air large public bath. Come, comrades. For the structural safety of the Hot Springs Resort and more Moors, for revolutionary break, charge the hot spring! For revolutionary break! Wow, those stubborn Labor Party members are powerless before Shigure's persuasion. Was that difficult? A request to ask for delicious drink and words of sincerity always works. Even though we're in the same spec ops, I'm scared of you sometimes, Shigure. Hey, Shigure. What is it, Sensei? There's nothing wrong with the drink, right? Of course not. Traditional Moors made only with lingonberry, sugar, and yeast. It's just that it fermented a bit due to poor storage conditions. If you're suspicious, why don't you take a sip, Sensei? Afterwards, I refused the Moors Shigure kept on offering and ran into the Hot Springs Resort. Yeah, they fermented a little too long and it became alcoholic. And remember, that's the reason why Shigure's in 227. Funny note though, in the first hangout you have with Shigure's Hot Springs version, she tries to make you take a bath in water she basically mixed fermented berries with. I'm dead serious. You may when you realize that it's fermented, you make her basically just drain the water and shut it down for cleaning. She mentions that in the second one. Anyway, perfect prefect team vacation. I was in front of the vending machine in the lounge to quench my thirst after a bath. Several students were enjoying the massive massage chairs. I feel healed. Hot springs in Gehenna are great. These hot springs aren't half bad either. Looks like you're having fun. Sensei? What are you doing here? One moment, please. I need to turn this off. Press the button for full body massage function. The cancel button should be around here somewhere. Eh? By the way, yeah, you see the issue that they had with swimsuit Iori. Constantly sitting down. You don't have to get up to hurry. Skate or keep relaxing. But it's rude to speak with Sensei while lying down like this. And I have to get up and work anyways. I'm sure it wasn't very convincing while I'm lying in this chair. Work? What kind of work? It's a secret to the other students. But I'm here to do Gehenna Prefect team. Sensei, do you know the Hot Springs department of Gehenna Academy? I know about it. I was blown up by them too. Yes, the Hot Springs department is the club that developed Hot Springs. And it's notoriously among the problematic clubs of Gehenna because they're frequently causing major accidents using their heavy equipment. There's a big commotion in last year's summer boot camp because they're insisting on mining hot springs by the ocean. Yeah, remember, that's the only I want to point out. Emphasize the only. Didn't mean to bump my mic. The only Gehenna summer event. The only one. Fuck off, writers. Trinity did not need 3. Their only redeeming factor was that they were only causing trouble within Gehenna district at first. But for some reason, they developed the hot springs within the Red Winter Academy district. In principle, any club attack activities within the district of another academy is a serious violation of the school rules. Since this could potentially instigate a fight between Gehenna Academy and Red Winter Federal Academy, I came here as a member of the prefect team to see if there was anything I can do. Which is a smart choice because if they sent Hina, it would cause an issue, but it wouldn't be Hina's fault. Hina would be basically just as neutral as Chinatsu, but it would be her presence that would be causing the issue. Akko and Iori would flat out be causing an issue. So choosing Chinatsu is the best choice. Seem to be having a lot of fun though. So the massage chair is. After following traces of the hot springs department all day, I was really tired, and then I finished bathing, and the massage chair seemed to be inviting me to sit. Setting up as a cunning trap to evade even the prefect team's pursuit. The hot springs department cannot be underestimated. Somehow, I don't think the hot springs department had anything to do with it. No one seems like it, so it would be okay to leave it alone? No. Just because it seems peaceful now, you shouldn't be reassured. The Hot Springs Department is an irrational organization that will commit any kind of eccentric behavior for the development of hot springs. If anyone interfered with their hot springs development, they wouldn't hesitate to run the Red Winter and Gehenna academies against each other to get what they want. Even if they don't like hot springs that much, would they really do that? You just haven't seen the hot springs department's true nature yet, Sensei. When I think about all the hot things the hot springs department has done to develop hot springs, it wouldn't surprise me if the entire hot springs resort blew up right now. Are you serious? Yes, the hot springs department's determination is always beyond imagination. However, I don't see them around here. It doesn't seem wise to aimlessly wander around the grounds of Redwinter Academy without any strategy to protect against the cold. So, for the time being, I'll have to wait patiently for them to return to the hot springs resort. Huh? By the way, I should go on record. Chinatsu is the third playable unit from this event. And it's also, which makes her the third prefect team to actually get an alt. Akko is last. She does have one, but she got hers as of 2 years ago. 2 years. Yeah, as of 2 years ago. I forgot to read that. While talking with Chinatsu, other students sat down on the rest of the massage chairs. Oh no, all the massage chairs are occupied. Let's do some more massage work. Want me to give you a massage instead? It's okay. I didn't come here to get a massage. Then I'll go patrol the area. Without giving me time to stop her, Chinatsu ran out of the hot springs resort. The hot springs department's conspiracy. I followed Chinatsu to trail outside the hot springs resort. However, there are no signs of any students, let alone Chinatsu. Wonder where everyone went. What are you looking for so diligently, comrade? Yep, even Shirino has the Hot Springs version, and this is playable. And this version is playable. I actually got this before normal Shirino, just like with Shigure, but Shigure was way more recent. I still don't have Hot Springs Chinatsu. Even just my luck. Look, none of these are limited, by the way. You'll catch a cold walking around practically nothing. Those who underestimate the winters of Redwinter Academy always pay the price. Look who's talking. You look colder than me. What? Are you worried that I'll be cold? Don't waste your time worrying about useless things, comrade. I am a student council president of Redwinter Academy, the great leader, the beautifier lands. Anyway, I am so magnificent in charge of all kinds of great positions. I can stand this cold even in short sleeves. Achoo! You'll catch a cold like that, Shirino. I wish you would at least wear a jacket. Yeah, they didn't make Hot Springs versions for Tomoe nor Marina, but yet Meru got one, which is really weird. Or would you like me to bring you some warm coffee milk? Cease your pointless meddling, Tomoe. Didn't I already say that I don't feel cold at all? However, I will have a cup of coffee milk with lots of sugar. Yes, I will bring it right away. You seem to enjoy the hot springs more than I thought you would. I hate to admit it, but there's definitely a lot to enjoy in this hot springs resort. I can play all day and still not get tired of it. In addition to different types of bats, the lounge is fully equipped with entertainment such as table tennis and game machines. And when you get tired, you just go back to the bats. I look down on this facility because it was something the Spec Ops cheapskates built, but it's actually pretty good. Most of the facility is built by the Hot Springs department, though. Yeah, come to think of it, I also heard about that. The Gehenna students built this hot springs resort, right? Normally, the idiots of Gehenna carried out construction in the Redwinter district without permission
would be severely purged, but they built a wonderful hot spring resort in such a short time. I'm somewhat envious. At least they would be more useful than the workers of the Labor Party. They strike more often than they work. How can I get the hot springs department to join our academy? That's right. If I award them an honorary medal, wouldn't they be moved and pledge their allegiance to me? First class mustache level labor medal should be good enough. If the hot springs department transfers to Red Winter Academy, I'll make them build a large class private hot springs resort just for me, next to the existing hot springs resort. If I were to give a name to newly built hot springs resort, the Mustache Hot Springs Resort. Since it's my own private hot springs resort, I can't forget to fill it with decorations that reflect my authority. Statue of Mustache sprouting hot springs water, a stone lantern in the shape of a mustache, and also what was that noise? Is it another earthquake?
Oh no.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I know there are people on this trail. Here it is some blasting work. I haven't heard of any kind of construction. How dare you? Which club do you belong to? I'll purge all the members. Huh? That's Gehenna Academy's emblem. Which is weird because you can't really see Gehenna's emblem on Megu. You absolutely can't. Like, let me get a shot of Hina. Real quick. Let me get a shot of Hina. Let me get a full shot of Hina. I need to remember what the emblem looks like too. Ah, that's what it is. Wait. Actually, never mind. I don't think you could see it on Hina either. But it's like you can't really see the Gehenna logo on Megu. But actually, while I can't use Hina, I can grab the logo for Gehenna. I'm having to use the browser thing so much. You can't really see the logo on Megu. In fact, let me hide my webcam too, so you can do a better look. Like, you really can't see the logo on Megu at all. But if you look closely at the shoulder of Chirino's kimono, the one that's on the kimono shoulder that's on her right now, you can, if you look very closely, you see the gear that's the symbol of Red Winter. Just wanted to point that out. Yep, we're Gehenna Academy's Hot Springs department. We're here to develop hot springs. Who's this kid with the mustache? Kid, I'm great student council president, Red Winter Federal Academy. More importantly, you say the hot springs department, then you are the ones who built this hot springs resort? Yep, hot springs department at your service. You're a bit enthusiastic and end up building a much bigger resort than originally planned. What do you think? It's pretty great, even in your opinion, right? I hate to admit it, but it is a great hot springs resort. The students of Red Winter Academy seem to be satisfied, and I enjoyed it as well. They don't usually award medals to students from other schools, but I'll make an exception this time. Tomoe! Yes, President? In recognition of their achievement of building a new tourist attraction in Red Winter Academy, award the first class Mustache Labor Medal and the Special Student Friendship Medal to Gehenna's Hot Springs Department. What mustache? What medal? That's something good. You're not happy of receiving the Mustache Labor Medal? Also, you can totally see Chirino's pose as the "Who the hell do you think I am" pose from Gurren Lagann. Like, it's a medal that the Labor Party only sees like 7 times a year. President, Gehenna Academy does not have the same reward system as Red Winter Federal Academy. They don't know about value medals. This is why the students of Gehenna. By the way, what kind of construction are you guys doing? It's already finished. Hot Springs water veins may have changed course because the water pressure has been starting to decrease since yesterday. And if things continue, baths at the Hot Springs Resort may dry out. That's not good. We can't let the baths at the Hot Springs Resort dry up. Don't worry, our President Kasumi always comes up with the best solution for any situation. According to information we just received from the President, a huge magma province is hidden underneath Red Winter Academy. Blowing up this province will not only bring back the water that stains the Hot Springs Resort 227, but will also allow us to build a whole bunch of hot springs throughout Red Winter Academy. That's a good idea. By blowing up the magma province, water veins are restored and new hot springs is built. Wait, back up. Gonna do what? We're gonna blow it up. Blow what up? Magma province underneath Red Winter Academy. Then what happens to the school above it? The district? My secretariat? Boom. Naturally. Don't worry. Said we'll build a brand new hot springs resort. It'll be way bigger and better than this hot springs resort. There's no way that'd be okay. Why would it be? Chance to get a great resort for free. No matter what kind of wonderful resort is built, it's meaningless without my secretariat. We'll do this. Bath in the Hot Springs Resort number 227 will dry up. This is one of the very rare times you'll see angry Megu. One of the very rare times. I actually forgot that this is a thing. Like, I forgot that she actually even had an angry face, considering how much of an idiot she is. I don't care. I was getting annoyed by the former Institute Spec Ops guys showing off anyway. Stop the Hot Springs development. Stop. This Hot Springs resort will be demolished as planned. Marina, bring me to President number 1 immediately. Yes, President. I will purge it without leaving a single brick behind. At least everyone's trying to interfere with our Hot Springs development. We have another choice. President Red Winter Academy won't cooperate peacefully. We'll just have to force them to. Tear it down. No. Thank you, Han. Excavator. Are you building a large-scale hot springs resort? How dare the Runs again and try something so atrocious in Red Winter's district. I'll purge them until there's nothing left. Oh, Marina. Excellent. As expected from my right-hand woman. In recognition of your outstanding achievement in dealing with those unsubordinate runts threatening the safety of Red Winter Academy, I award you the Special First Class Valorous Order of Military Merit. Thank you, President. I, Marina, will do my best to be more loyal to you. Good. Good. Now, all that remains is demolishing the Hot Springs Resort. It's a pity to demolish the facility. It'd be much better to dismantle and repurpose materials for a statue of myself. Okay, President number 1, tear it down. What are you tearing down? Oh, former manager, you finally arrived. Hot Springs Department and Secretariat State Guards. What the heck is going on? Turns out those insubordinate runts from Gehenna were planning to blow up the entire Red Winter district because the hot springs might run out of water. The Hot Springs Resort will run out of water? That's right. They were going to blow up the Secretariat building for such a trivial reason. Ridiculous. But don't worry, their evil plans have already been wiped out by the Secretariat's Valiant Security Council. What happens to Hot Springs Resort 227? Well, normally it's got business without it and the water dries out. But before that happens, we'll tear down every last scrap of it. The high-quality building stones and wood used in the Hot Springs Resort will be reused to create symbols of my authority for all to marvel at. You should be proud. Ha ha ha. Nodoka, you look a little red. This is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Why are you screaming all of a sudden? No, slow down. Under what authority are you shutting down the Hot Springs Resort, President? Seriously, Nodoka, you look a little red. What authority? I'm the president. Presidential authority this, presidential authority that. Well, President, where were you when we were freezing to death on a scrap of firewood in the former institute? Even if it's built with impure intentions, this Hot Springs Resort is precious to us. This Hot Springs Resort is the only happiness we've experienced. It's our only hope. And you're trying to take it from us. You stupid kid! Big mustache, I hope you stop growing state 4-2 your entire life. How dare you say such offensive things to me, the most powerful person in Red Winter Federal Academy? Are you out of your mind? I am not out of my mind. What do I have to be afraid of when you're taking everything from me, huh? The president. I'll never forgive you. Did Nodoka have something to drink? The Moors I gave her earlier may have been more fermented than I thought. Even so, she only drank one glass. I will not stand for this. And yes, from the conversation Tomoe and Shigure had, Nodoka is drunk. Reminder, Shigure is what has been drinking on student grants. And it's illegal, and they are not allowed to drink. But it's only going to demolish the Hot Springs Resort without purging anyone because I enjoyed the Manji here. But now, you'll suffer the worst punishment of all for insulting me. The pudding mixed with water, previously given once a month to Spec Ops students, will be discontinued. Do you think we're scared of that? If you continue to be unreasonable, I have other ways to deal with you. Minori! Yeah, you called us? I have a commission for you. We'll hire you with promise to the Hot Springs business. 1 million yen. I'll pay in advance. Wait, Nodoka. That's all our money. What does that matter? If we lose the resort, it'll all be useless anyway. Alright, we accept. What do you want the Labor Party to do? Kick the damn Decatur Kid or minions out of the Hot Springs Resort. If that's all, we can go all day. Comrades, we have been assigned new work. Starting now, we'll take out the cheeky President Torino together with the students from Spec Ops. It's a revolution! A revolution! The Spec Ops Labor Party joined forces. Increase your numbers all you want. Marina, tear down the Hot Springs Resort and those reactionary forces who doubt my authority. Let the Purge Parade begin. Unchanging friendship. Darn it. What's it for that tank? Did you experience the might of the Personator number 1? The Personator number 1 is not only equipped with a dozer blade that can cut through any obstacle, but it also has all kinds of anti-personnel equipment to defeat any students who challenge my authority. The Labor Party's attacks can't touch me now. Next time, we'll take down that tank first. With this, all the saboteurs are gone. Now it's finally time to demolish the Hot Springs Resort. Let's hope the Edford Hot Springs.
I can't do good crying.
Why are you crying all of a sudden? Men are sitting down the Hot Springs Resort has already been decided. Even if you cry, won't back down. This decision for public interest of Red Winter Academy. Isn't that right, everyone? Well, why is everyone avoiding me? Makes me look like the bad guy.
Chirino.
Comrade, you also think I've been wrong?
I think you went a little bit overboard this time, Chirino.
I trusted you, comrade. How could you? No, I refuse. The Hot Springs Resort number 227 will be shut down. If we leave any route to restore the Hot Springs department could come back at some point and endanger Red Winter Academy. Of course, I could leave the Hot Springs Resort building alone, but it's no use. It's all over. We're done for without the Hot Springs.
The fight sobered Nodoka up, by the way.
The money we earned will quickly disappear, the building will be left unattended, and the rain and wind will seep in, eventually return to living like we used to at the former institute. I didn't want to let go of what we had. I don't want to go back to those hard times. In the end, there's nothing left for us. It's not like that, Nodoka. We do still have some things. What's left for us, Shigure? There's nothing. Nothing. We still have our friends from the former Institute Spec Ops. Our friends? To be honest, I never thought life was all that bad back at the former Institute. Of course, there wasn't enough to eat. There wasn't any kind of heating system, and sometimes there were bears. The fact that I could be angry.
I love it. I'm sorry. This is such a heartfelt scene, but I love the fact that, and sometimes there are bears. I love that. It's like, that just feels like just an extra line. I'm sorry. I love that.
But the fact that I could be with my great friends, including Nodoka, made me happy. I don't care whether this place is splendid Hot Springs Resort or desolate ruin as long as we're together. You even get to have a nice new building that used to be Hot Springs Resort, right? Won't be as bad as it was before. We'll be fine this time too, Nodoka. Promise. Aw, Shigure. Wait, didn't I say it kept them listed to Hot? I didn't say it kept them listed to Hot Springs Resort yet. Chirino, leave the room.
I love that. This is basically the difference between Tomoe and Akko. Tomoe has very few times she would, but she actually will basically just actually be angry with Chirino. And I'm not saying Hina is a brat. That's another difference between Tomoe, Chirino, Hina, Akko. But it's more the fact that Tomoe is just literally just telling Chirino, shut up. Just shut up.
Huh? Yeah? Fine. Everyone seems to want it, so I'll be lenient this time. I hereby cancel the demolition. I will trust the Hot Springs Resort to Spec Ops number 227 to do with as they please. A wise decision indeed. As expected from our president. You have treated your enemies with generosity. I, Marina, am touched.
Oh yeah, you guys are still here. Remember, they've just been unconscious the entire time.
Hot Springs Resort won't be a resort anymore? Megu, you're still here? Go to use the Hot Springs Resort however you like. But we still meant for you to use it as a Hot Springs Resort. Well, it's gonna dry out eventually. We can't save the Hot Springs.
be more beneficial to renovate it for a different purpose?
We were trying to blow up the underground magma province to save them, but since our plan is thwarted, we have no choice but to carry out President Kasumi's Plan B.
Plan B?
Plan B. The hot springs no longer hot springs, there's no reason to leave it be. We knew this was going to happen, so we buried explosives in advance when building the foundation.
Explosives? So you're saying we're standing on top of explosives?
Yep. President Kasumi always comes up with the best solution for any situation. We were told to blow everything up if the Red Winter office tried to interfere. There are no useless hot springs in the world. They're only useless buildings. Well then, time to detonate.
Wait.
Fire!
A day in the life of Red Winter Academy. That was a huge explosion. Are you okay, Sensei? I'll be alright. Thank goodness you aren't hurt. The Hot Springs Resort. It collapsed without a single pillar remaining. This is absolutely tragic. It's the worst. The hot springs we loved dried up. Even the Hot Springs Resort building President Trino graciously allowed us to have been destroyed. Not a single thing has changed from our previous life at the former institute. Actually, to make matters worse, everything's in ashes from the explosion, so things got even worse. Well, guess this is just how things are. There's so many beautiful things we still haven't seen in this world. We can't give up because of something like this. And above all, our precious sensei and friends are safe. I'm grateful for that.
Me too. Thank goodness everyone's safe.
I'll be rooting for you, Nodoka.
Thank you, Sensei.
Only weren't covered in dust from the explosion. My clothes are a mess too. It's a pity that the hot springs are gone. I could go for a bath right now.
Same here.
There's a bunch of gunk on my mustache. Unacceptable. Is there a place we can wash up at the former institute? There's a restroom, but the water's been cut off for a while now. Pick up students use heat water in a barrel and use that.
Are you saying that I, the most powerful person in Red Winter Academy, should return to Secretariat looking like this? It would tarnish my reputation.
Nodoka, there's one open air bath over there that didn't get caught up in the explosion. The water's still clean, so I think it's usable. Really? That's great. Then let's hurry and get ourselves cleaned up.
Wait, how dare suspended students from former institute try to leave me behind? Unacceptable! I'm going in the bath as well.
If President Trino's going, then so am I. I don't want any more loud commotions. It's like relax in a warm bath.
You're trying to monopolize the right to washing as well. If the Secretariat students are going to bath, we're going too.
Wait a minute, the bath is too small to fit this many people at once.
Why not? I'm okay with everyone being together in a crowded bath. Besides, as long as there's one bath left, Hot Springs Resort number 227 is still open, right?
I hope you'll continue to serve us while we're in here, dear manager. If you put it like that, then I don't have much of a choice now, do I? Hot Springs Resort number 227 is temporarily open for business. What a great bath. I feel like Dave's fatigue is being washed away.
It's a pity we won't be able to enjoy such a good bath soon. Is there a way to build a new hot springs without causing damage to the Secretariat?
Torino, you can't get rid of dirt by just running water over your face like that. Come over here. I'll wash you myself.
I'm not a child. Don't touch my mustache.
There's something special about drinking wars in a hot bath. What's in that sake bottle? Surely you're not shamelessly drinking in front of Secretariat Security Council, are you? No way. This is the special wars I made last spring. It's just a bit fermented. What did you just say? Nothing at all. If you're so suspicious, would you like a drink as well? Well, I suppose just a sip. Comrades, although we were treated today because of the new weapon of the evil tyrant, this is by no means our defeat. We are taking one step backward to take 2 steps forward. Next time, let's sabotage the troublesome tank first to cut off any impending danger and achieve a revolutionary victory. It's a sabotage, a revolution. This is why I didn't want to bathe with everyone. You noisy. Still, it's good to see everyone in such high spirits. It's hard to imagine Red Winter students any other way. Sensei, I know a lot happened today, but did you enjoy your visit to the resort? It was a fun day. I'm glad to hear it. We may no longer have any hot springs, but I hope you'll come visit us again. Spec Ops number 227, that is. We'll be waiting for you, Sensei. And that is the end of this event. I will admit, if I do get some basically people talking about the artsy scene from the event, I will basically kind of cut that out and just do a reading, just have you guys staring at me via webcam to just reading that last stuff. But I think it's passable enough. I don't think I would get in trouble with it, but I'm not sure. So just in the off chance, I might just cut that and record that. You probably will have seen it if I decide to do that anyway. But yeah, that is Hot Springs Resort number 227 done. It's kind of a cute little fillery thing, you know. Nothing super wild. Just, especially after 3-2, just a relatively chill story. But we are caught up with events for now. So that is next. Also, I did laugh when we got Chirino's lobby. When I got Chirino's lobby earlier. But the next thing we're going to is not main story. 227, as of the immortalization, got a mini story. So that will be up next week, followed by the group stories of not only 227, but we will be doing the group stories for the Gourmets and the Justice Task Force. The Gourmets because they did help us out during 3-2 at the beginning portion and stuff. The Justice Task Force, I feel, is basically I remembered this one. It's kind of a fun one. It's actually fine to actually cover that before we cover 3-3. So we should be covering 3-3 by the 7th. So I'm going to try to get the mini story and the group stories done next Tuesday. Anyway, that is going to be it for Blue Archive. I will be right back, and we're going to be swapping to Earthbound. Be right back.